What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so according to reports, De'Aaron Fox of the Sacramento Kings may be traded before the February 6th trade deadline. According to Sham Charania of ESPN, the Sacramento Kings are expected to open up talks to potentially deal All-Star De'Aaron Fox ahead of the trade deadline. There are plenty of suitors, but it's believed that Fox has a target destination in mind ahead of the 2026 free agency. Now, some of the earlier reporting seemed to suggest that the favorite destination was the Lakers, which makes sense because his agent is Rich Paul, and we know who Rich Paul boy is. But now it's been reported that his preferred destination is the San Antonio Spurs, which on the surface seems kind of strange considering that the San Antonio Spurs are under 500. The Kings have seemed to respond well to the coaching change, although I still believe that Mike Brown shouldn't have been fired. But, the Kings, at least from when I did a little quick check, I think they've won 6 of their last 9 games. They responded quite well to the change in coaching with Doug Christie. So the thing I'm wondering is this San Antonio Spurs thing real, or is this like a ruse or a red herring put out there to throw people off the trail, when in reality he really does want to go to LA? But this is the thing though. If I'm De'Aaron Fox, it kind of does make sense. I'm assuming De'Aaron Fox is somewhere in his mid-20s, so he's entering his prime years. Why go to LA when you pretty much know that you're not going to get credit for nothing? I mean, everybody knows the play, man. Everybody knows as long as you know who is there, you're not going to get the credit, and you're always going to get the blame. And I know there's a lot of pressure, not from the media, but from his own self, LeBron, to catch up to Kobe, let alone Michael Jordan, as far as total championships. But it's not going to happen because we all, when I say we, I'm talking about us, the independent media on social media, who cover sports, we tell you guys about how it really doesn't pay any star to team up with this dude. Look what happened to Russell Westbrook's career. Russell Westbrook was a superstar making $40-something million a year, and within 1.5 years of playing with LeBron Ramon James. He's now a role player, barely earning $3 million a year, although he has redeemed himself this year with the Denver Nuggets. He's shooting right now as I speak a career high 47.6% from the field and 34% a career high from downtown. Because you know why? Because Jokic actually does make players around him better. Whereas with LeBron James, it's just a nice little tagline that's not really real that people like to say about him. Okay? But look, if you're De'Aaron Fox, you're the future. Victor Wembanyama may be the future of the NBA. Okay? And you know what I'm saying? He's not really playing with anybody in San Antonio. Last year, they were horrible. I think they only won like 20 games last year. Victor has those guys at least hovering around 500. So that's definite improvement. but there does need to be another star there. Honestly, I think the Spurs probably need another star and still another quality piece there. But hey, if DeAndre Fox does go to the San Antonio Spurs, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. But if he goes to Lakers, that's bad. That's bad because why? Because then it's like getting to a point where what's the point? Even it's no point anymore. Like, are you really trying to compete? Because at least with San Antonio, they're a team that's on the rise. They're kind of struggling. And by the way, I have a personal bias. I like small market teams. I've never been a guy like to root for the team that everybody else rooting for. You know what I'm saying? In the NFL, I always rooted for the Buffalo Bills. They're a small market team, underdog, scrappy team. I always rooted for them. When I watched baseball more, I used to root for the Cleveland Indians. You know what I'm saying? And even though Boston's not a large market, and the city itself, screw you. But before they started winning in the 2000s, I used to root for the Red Sox when I was younger. Now, then again, I was a teenager. I didn't quite know all the history of Boston's racist past, but still, I used to root for them over the Yankees because everybody liked the Yankees, so I didn't want to like them. I've always been like that. I don't root for the juggernauts. So for De'Aaron Fox to go from Sacramento to the Lakers, if that does happen, it's bad for the NBA, man. Because then it's like you really just going there for your brand. You're really going there for your brand, for the business interests, and you don't mind being a secondary star because you're gonna get the royal treatment in the media when you first start there, but let something go bad, and all of a sudden you become just another guy, just like AD has become just another guy. When if you think about 2019 when they were courting him, he was the modern day Wilt Chamberlain. I mean, look, AD in the first quarter against the Hornets had 21-11. That's a nice stat line for a whole game. So don't miss me with this LeBron needs help bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And then even when they got near Harry Fox, he still wouldn't be enough. LeBron always need more help, man. And it's interesting. I see all these articles that just popped up about how the Victor Wembanyama look at this. The Victor Wembanyama championship window is now. Why Spurs need to trade for De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox's preferred destination is reportedly San Antonio to play with Wemby. NBA insiders believe Western Conference team is favorite. This Western Conference team is favored for De'Aaron Fox. I got a picture of Wemby in a Spurs uniform. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely, man. My thing is, so what would that be? Like, would that be? So let me see something. First of all, what would that lineup be? Give me a second here. I mean, I'm assuming. Hmm. Let me look at the salaries. So I'm just taking a guess here. Chris Paul gonna be part of their trade if they traded him. He's making 10.5 million this year. Wemby's still in his rookie contract. I would assume Vassell will be part of that trade. Maybe Harrison Barnes, right? Oh yeah, Vassell making 29 million. Barnes making 18 million. Yeah. So Vassell, maybe Barnes, Rick, Chris Paul, they probably be gone, and maybe I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a. That's not my forte, but yeah, they could do it. That makes sense. I mean, you put Wemby on the floor with a guy like De'Aaron Fox, they're not gonna win a championship right away. No, but I think they'd be an improved team. You know, I hope that's the case. You know what I'm saying? If they're going to trade him, uh, you know what I'm saying, then go there. I just think it'd be a bad look if you go to the Lakers. Why? Why go there? And I'm still not feeling De'Aaron Fox all the way either, man. I don't know, man. I just didn't like the fact that they fired Mike Brown. This is the second time he got fired like that. You know what I'm saying? And the way they did it, the way the Kings organization did that was messed up, man. You know, and like I said, I can't even say that's all there. I don't know all the details, but the way they fired Mike Brown was just messed up. You know, so I want to say it's more the organization than De'Aaron Fox. You know, but I don't know, man. At this point in time, I hope he's going to the Spurs. If that information is correct, then that's cool to me. You know what I'm saying? San Antonio Spurs. I always like that organization. And but the only thing about it, usually the Spurs they have a history of more or less building and cultivating their talent. They've never really constructed a championship team from trades, you know. And I would also think that a trade for De'Aaron Fox to the San Antonio Spurs could symbol pretty much the end of the Popovich era, man. You know. But anyway, that's just my take on it. Tell me what you guys think.